A woman walks into a bank in New York City and asks for the loan officer. She says she's going to Europe on business for 2 weeks and needs to borrow $5,000. The bank officer tells her that the bank will need some kind of security for such a loan, so the woman hands over the keys to a new Rolls-Royce that's parked on the street in front of the bank. Everything checks out, and the bank agrees to accept the car as collateral for the loan. An employee drives the Rolls-Royce into the bank's underground garage and parks it there. 2 weeks later, the woman returns, repays the $5,000 and the interest, which comes to $15.41. The loan officer approaches her and says, "We are very happy to have had your business, and this transaction has worked out very nicely, but we're a little puzzled. While you were away, we checked out your accounts, and found that you were a multimillionaire. What puzzles us is why would you bother to borrow $5,000? Well, where else in Manhattan can I park my car for 2 weeks for $15?
Oh hiya. There was this guy who lived in Chicago. He was very successful at his job. He had a wife and was happily married. And he had lots of money. Then one day he heard a voice. The voice said, "Quit your job, sell your property, and move to Las Vegas." He said to himself, what was that all about? All that day he heard the voice over and over and over. It was driving him crazy. He decided he was working too hard, so he took the next day off. While he was at home he kept hearing the voice. "Quit your job, sell all your property, and move to Las Vegas." He finally decided to move. So the next day he quit his job, sold his property, and moved to Las Vegas. When he got there the voice said, "Go to the Stardust Casino." So he went there. He got there, and the voice said, "Go to the roulette wheel. Put all your money on red 16. So he does. The man behind the wheel started it to spin around and around and around. It finally stops on black 12. The voice says, "Well, shit."
Good one. A man placed some flowers on the grave of his dearly departed mother, and started back toward his car, when his attention was diverted to another man kneeling at a grave. The man seemed to be praying with profound intensity and kept repeating, "Why did you have to die? Why did you have to die?" The first man approached him and said, "Sir, I don't wish to interfere with your private grief, but this demonstration of pain is more than I've ever seen before. For whom do you mourn so deeply? A child? A parent?" The mourner took a moment to collect himself, then replied, "My wife's first husband."
Ha ha he.
I want to end my jokes by shouting out to Dana, she is a great dancer.
Yes, I've seen her dancing, it's quite incredible.
Well, vote for her on her improv submission.
Okay. Thanks for the jokes. And I will vote for her.